Hey everyone, welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. I'm Laura-Lynn of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. Today we're working on the garden quilt that I did via half hexis to make hexagons, to make hexagon flowers. And we're gonna baste it, and then I'm gonna do some little stitching in that flower right there. So because this is an odd edge, I kept the hexi edge to it. So we're gonna baste it. So what I did is, because I can't have it as if it was locked on the X or the Y axis to make sure it was even out on the quilt, I took a measurement from the edge of my leader grip here and then down to the tip, and then made a minimum mark. So about 2 inches to make sure that my tips are going to hit the top mark there. So I'm not having one that's kind of on a lean or something like that as I'm going along, right? Okay, so it's off the belt. I have it as 6 stitches per inch because we're just going to do a base. So you want to start from the center and work your way outwards, okay? And I have very light pink thread. I'm just going to lock those stitches there. Okay, pull this one out from under there. There we go. And now we're just going to stitch up here, but we're going to have to try and balance it with our fingers, but keep them out of the way. We don't want to get bit by the long arm. So, okay. So start. So here, let's kind of go up here. Let's see. Just want to be slow. Oh, broke the thread already. Probably going too slow. Maybe need more stitches per inch. Oops. Catch all the hooks. Thread. Yeah, and I moved it down just a little bit so the GoPro could, the other camera could actually see what I was doing. There we go. Hold on, let's put the stitches up. Let's go increase to 9. Okay, there we go. That's much easier. Okay, there we go. All right, and then we just, like I said, we want to make sure we're hitting the tips, the tops of that hexagon is hitting the tip of that, so we know it's at the 2 inch. Okay, and then down to here, and then up. Oops, come back. We missed it completely. And we want to stay about 1/4 inch. And we don't want to tweak anything. We don't want to shove anything this way. We want to make those points as consistent as possible. By going straight up and down, not anywhere on a curve. Okay. Unfortunately, the heater is going to kick in. Okay. I'm just trying to straighten my fabric as I go. See the little tip there? To get it up to that red mark. And then on our 12-hour stream that we have coming up on May 7th, we'll bind this on there. We'll do it as part of our getting some stuff done around the shop. Yeah, so set your calendars. Mother's Day weekend, 7th of May. We're going to do a 12-hour on the Saturday. Munchkin and I are going to be working on another fun project. Okay, and again, we're going to start from the center and work our way to the left. Those threads out of the way, make sure we're hitting our little red mark there. Do the best we can and not get bit by, well, we've got sharp teethies. Well, one sharp tooth. Okay, perfect. Hit the line right there. Now where we're keeping it nice and square to the long arm frame. Last thing you want is something like all of a sudden coming down on a weird angle. Okay. And over here, that up there, And perfect, and straight down. All right, good. Now I am going to do a pattern on most of the flowers. It's just going to be really small circles. So that's what we're going to get started on right now. Let me just up the stitch on wall here. Okay. And we're going to start from up here and work our way down to the corner. We kind of want to give this flower as much detail as a flower would be. So we're going to little buds or whatever. Okay. So we just want to fill in the whole space, okay? Round and around and around we go. Don't forget to join us this weekend, the 30th. We have a very special guest coming to hang out with us in the quilt shop. Miss Allison Johnson, one of our moderators for our channel for several years now. We are super excited. Love this fabric, it's so pretty. And this fabric that we're stitching on right here was gifted by another Allison from Australia. And she gifted us a kit and a bunch of fabric. We did the kit, the flying, like flying little half square triangles. Seemed like it was getting a little full there. And as you can see, I'm trying to work my way in like a road pattern just to keep things consistent and filling up the space as evenly as possible. Try to keep your circles around the same size, you know, dime to nickel. And I find this so much easier to do off the belts. You just have that freedom. You don't got the belts trying to restrict your movements by having them attached to the machine. Some people find it easier to do on constant, doing circles and curves and swirls and stuff like that, than being on regulated. This is on regulated at the moment. When I worked on Sews Becca's little quilt project, the 3D flying or 3D pinwheels, that was constant. You could tell the machine's just because it's just stitching. You got to move it. This is stitching because you're moving it. Well, I'll probably have to roll this in. Oopsies. I was trying to get it so you guys could see the top part of the basting. So. I'll fill in the blue area as well with stitching. I have an idea. We'll see how it goes, but for the most part, the flowers will be just like this, but with the color to match. So that's why I chose the pink one first. It was closest to the edge, and I used the pink thread as the basting thread. Baste the quilt top together. At least the one edge anyways. Yes, I'm super excited to be able to explore a little bit more of this province since we moved here at the beginning of November and it really got cold right away, so we have not explored very much at all. Only what has been within 15 to 40 minutes from us, and even that was on a rare occasion for the 40-minute adventure. Okay, I'm going to stop it here so when I can start up again without issues, and I think I might hit the bar if I go down all the way over here, so I want to be able to roll it. So I'm going to finish off these flowers and their coordinating colors of fabric. I haven't quite decided what I want to do in the green yet, but the blue I definitely have an idea. I thought about literally bumping around from edge to edge and doing this, but I don't think that's really what the best stitch idea for this project is. So I want to get it all down and be able to use it. So thank you everybody for watching, liking, and subscribing. We greatly appreciate you here at the Mama Pop Quilt Shop. Don't forget to tune in on the weekend where Alice and I are going to have a jelly roll race. Maybe you can jelly roll race with us. That would be fun. And then we'll be just putting around and you can hang out with us whenever we stream. Okay, so thanks everybody. Big hugs to you and we'll see you real soon. And we did this as a live stream project with half hexi ruler, and it came together really quite fun and easy. So it's a good way to play with hexagon paper and draw something out or color something out or have one of your youngins do something, and then you can always make it into a real life project from paper to fabric. So thank you everybody. Big hugs to you and we'll see you soon.